You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building. And me and homie go way back to Jersey Girls days when she weighed about 102 pounds. Miss Jhonni Blaze.
Hey, what's
welcome.
up?
And that's when Envy weighed 102 pounds also.
I definitely weighed 102 pounds.
Shit.
Why was you so skinny?
I was born like that. Then I started doing plastic surgery and running after everybody else what I wanted to do. They got ass shots. Let me go do ass shots. Are we allowed to?
Yeah, you can cut.
Okay, let me go get some ass shots. I wanted to be like everybody else. And so I started gaining the weight. I'm very open about the surgery stuff and things. So.
Well,
The surgery made you gain weight?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
it
wow.
was more of what I got done. I got my bud and then I got my, lipo, and I started eating. You know how some people get lipo and they don't keep up? That was me. So, yeah.
So you resent having all the plastic surgery?
No, I mean now I work out, so it's not as bad. But yeah,
You just got ab etching recently.
yeah, I'm still in process. So I still look like a little Ninja Turtle abs down
What's
there.
that?
So I got
What, they
abs
draw
that-
the joints on?
No, they actually made it.
I see.
Yeah, I still got the mark.
Stand up so the camera can see.
See, I'm still marked up, so that's
Okay.
why I call it the Ninja Turtle. So that's what I have. Right
So what
now.
does that? How does that work? Because I've never.
And after a while, like over the time of 6 months, it gets smaller, and then I'll have like an actual, not these, but these marks will go away, and it'll just be flat.
Is that a
I ain't gonna lie, I
common
might
thing
do that one.
You said
I
you're
got
gonna
a
do
good
it?
doctor.
That's
I'm
one I
telling
wouldn't
you.
mind getting done.
If I see him in there,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Is that
What you doing
a
up here?
common procedure?
No, that was my first time doing it. So now I'm just waiting for the results. But I've gotten smaller. I was a fat kid. I'm 28. I just turned 28 when I was like 26. Actually, when I was 23, my boyfriend passed away. They shot him in front of me on Christmas. I
Yikes.
gained the weight over like the depression. So I wanted to lose weight, and I got the lipo, and I was like, okay, after this, I just got to maintain the, keeping up and work out.
Well, let's start from the beginning. For a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, we just jumped right
we
in.
just
Yeah,
jumped
so
right into it.
much.
First of all, Chris from Primetime said you owe him $300 for tip out that you didn't pay her. But
Oh,
that's
I
another
got
story.
you. Cash App, PayPal, Zelle.
Chris, she said she got you.
I got you, homie. I got
now,
you.
you started off. How did you start off dancing? When I first met you, you were a dancer at Jersey Girls. Now, how did you
Yeah,
start dancing? How did
I,
you get into the whole dancing thing?
I was snatched at 14 in prostitution.
Yeah, like human trafficking?
Yeah. My
Oh, that
mom.
mercy.
He about to have an anxiety attack over there.
No. I mean, my mom picked a guy over me. I mean, me and her are best friends now. He molested me, and my mom sent me to my father. And so I didn't want to listen to my father. So the China bus, you take the Philly and stuff.
Yeah.
I seen a little thing on what's the thing, back page or whatever you call it, where it was you looked for like people that was looking for young girls to do pictures. I thought it was just that, being naive at 14. Went there, never came back. Like. Forced into it. I was failing in school. I went to Hillcrest High School.
In Queens.
I was failing, and my dad had to figure it out. I still wouldn't tell him until I was like 19. I had a situation when I was from 14 to 17. A guy almost killed me. And
How?
basically, I wanted my money. He tried to strangle me. And if it wasn't for my friend, I'm not going to say her name because we're close still. If it wasn't for my friend going into that door and they got security, I probably would have died.
So
one of my other customers actually brought me into Philly Onyx when I turned 18, when I was of age, and that's how I started dancing.
So in prostitution, so somebody kidnapped you and they
Like
just
basically, like I
Where was
got
your
on
mom and
drugs.
dad when you were kidnapped?
I was not close with my parents.
so
like
they
that.
just let you go and just
No,
whatever.
they didn't know. He was like, "Why are you always late to school?" I wouldn't do 7th, 8th, or 9th period. Sometimes I'll come in when I want. I wouldn't go to school at all. I was failing, and it caught up. I never told him why. I just said I was skipping school. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I didn't need to explain nothing to him. So when it did get out when I was 19, I finally told like my parents. Like nobody knew. You know what I mean? I was just felt like I didn't need to give them no information because I felt like I lost my parents. Like my mom sent me away for that, and then my dad and me not close at that time. I was just like, fuck it, fuck all of them. I'm gonna just do me. And that went to the stripping. And whatever I did, I said I'm gonna be the best at. And it's not something I'm proud of, but I started dancing. Got in K-Slay magazines, and
Straight stunting.
I
So
just started.
So did you meet somebody when you first moved to Philly, like a pimp? Or...
Yeah, that's what it was.
So as soon as you got to Philly,
I was the girl that I don't take no shit. So you're not supposed to let the girl have all her money. It was favoritism with me. So the girls didn't like me. I would make the most money. You know what I mean? I was the youngest one out the group.
How many girls did he have?
It was about 10 of us.
So you were only 14. You thought you were
my
answering an ad
older
to
like
take
my
pictures?
sister. Yeah, my older like my sister was like that. I called like my sister was way older than me, like 24 pushing. She's the one that introduced me to a client I had, and they put me into strip club. They didn't take me till I was 18. I remember all like me and Aisha Diaz used to dance there. So that's how I met the girls. That's when everybody started popping their name off. So I've been through some shit.
Yeah,
you know. So I just, I'm a little different, I guess.
But you always have been very honest about.
Yeah,
things
I'm open. I started drugs at 15, coke,
What
pills,
type of drugs? Coke?
cocaine. I'm a recovering addict for 5 years. I only smoke weed, so I don't know if that's bad to some, but to me, I don't think it is. But I got on drugs, and I got on drugs even worse after my boyfriend died. And then.
What happened with your boyfriend?
That they killed him on Christmas in Houston, Texas. It was a miscommunication of driving out the VIP, and you know how you don't even tap your gas, your car's just rolling. And a group of guys came in front. We stopped short. They started doing an altercation. I'm on there tweeting.
So it was road rage.
Yeah, tweeting. Not road rage. No.
Oh.
It was out of a VIP. Like, you know how when you get out the parking lot and you can't even push your gas, you're just letting the car roll because there's people going back and forth. They were at fault walking in front of the car, and we just stopped. No, he didn't hit him because it was too slow. We were going like 2 miles an hour, 3, just let roll. Hey, my bad. They started exchanging. I didn't think it would get that serious. And when I went to go tweet, I'll never forget, I was tweeting, hey, come to V-Live, because the V-Live had just started down there. I looked up and they shot him in the car in front of me.
Wow.
Like, I literally had a bullet go across. So
blood splattered on you and all kinds of stuff. Oh.
No, not really. It was real quick. It was quick. They shot and walked off, and when he got out the car, he went to go shoot back, and he shot the dude, and his lungs collapsed. So they both died.
Oh my
How old were
God,
you?
that's horrific.
I was 23. It was 5 years, yeah.
So he died.
Can I recommend some therapy?
Oh yeah, I'm doing it already.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot. That's where my anger comes from. You feel me? Like
I used to be
it's
very
a lot.
angry early on.
Actually,
That was
Charlamagne
why.
gave you Donkey of the Day.
He did. He gave me
before.
Donkey of the Day, and I deserved it. I'm gonna tell you why. I was about that Drake thing, and I was young, doing the cat stack
Explain what happened
shit.
first, because I'm sure he don't remember.
You
I
dated Drake.
don't remember at all.
But you know what? It was at that time. It was right because, and I wanted to talk about it too because it's like I was young. And I thought it was cool to do that. I thought it was cool to air out people when that man really was trying to help me on some music.
So what
I
happened
got
with Drake?
mad.
So explain to people because
I got
I'm
mad.
confused.
I got mad when me and him were talking. I got mad about a girl, and when I had no right to. I was just in my feelings. I'm a popular girl at the time, talking to a guy that's really popular. And instead of keeping it to myself and being an adult, I took it to social media and started blasting him, saying false claims, and just thinking that was cool and not noticing that. Damn, when you get a little older where you really want to focus on that music, this shit gonna bite you in the ass. And it did, like really bad. Like I just got back on TV. They blackballed me. I just started working with like Derez Deshawn and NBA Youngboy and features from different people that really fuck with me now instead of being like, nah, I'm not touching her. She did this to this person. So if you are listening, I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry, Drake. I've said it over and over again because it gets brought up in interviews, and I'm open about it. Like I was young. I'm 28.
What did you say about Drake? I know you said something that
I just
didn't
was
use condoms.
saying, just disrespectful shit you shouldn't say. You know what I mean? Like it's
if
not
it's the
cool.
truth, though, did y'all use
But
condoms?
It was no, but it wasn't for the world to know. It wasn't cool at all, and that bites me in the ass all the damn time. So.
And the thing is
I
that
just
you
want
are
to say,
very
Drake,
talented.
stop rawing these women, please.
Stop it.
My God, what's
I'm
up
out
with
of
you,
it.
man?
Now let's talk about you as
Jesus
an artist, though, and
Christ.
where your talent came from at a young age. Because while all this is going on, you also play instruments. You
I play
sing.
6 instruments: acoustic, bass guitar, the drums, the piano, the keyboard. Yeah.
So where did all that come from?
My grandmother had a piano in the house, and I used to tap it a lot. And she used to beat me for it. And so when she would go to work, I would play. And by the time I was 7, I played classical music. In church, I seen a lady named Miss Priscilla that played piano. She was a black female that sung, and she could, get everybody's attention in the church, no matter what race you were. I said, I want to be that. Then Alicia Keys came out. And I was like, oh, I think I could do this, sing and play piano. So it was my passion. Anytime I was hurt, sad, piano, guitar. Let me go and do this. Let me write. It stuck with me.
I want to go back to this Drake thing for a
Yes.
second. You said that he blackballed you? Was it him?
No, he didn't blackball me.
Okay.
I blackballed myself.
Just
Gotcha.
because she
of
was
the
talking
actions,
and doing
was
these
talking so
crazy
much.
doing all
interviews.
that stuff.
People just didn't wanna mess with
Yeah,
you.
they didn't want to. It's like you got to show. But I understand it. I'm one of them fair people. I'm not one of them girls that's like, damn, I don't care. Y'all shouldn't have did this to me. No, I'm going to own up to my shit. I'm going to own it, and I'm going to keep it moving. Like, that's just me.
Did you regret not getting pregnant from him?
No, I wasn't intentionally trying to get pregnant or anything. I wish what would have happened is I wish I would have stayed with the business and focused.
Were
Because
you in a relationship or was it?
No, and that's the thing. That's why I felt like I was totally wrong, trying to fit in with all the other girls that's on social media, blasting people, and it's not cool. It's not.
Just to play white devil's advocate, because I like to see things from both sides. You should not have unprotected sex with a woman.
Absolutely not.
Because when you have unprotected sex with her, then
More
she
emotional.
That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm glad you said it, because if I said
It
it, I
is.
look
No,
like
it's
I
the
hate it.
truth.
That's the truth.
It's more emotional. I always said this. Men will not sacrifice some men will not sacrifice a lot to get to that top. They're not gonna let a girl that hurt them emotionally let them deteriorate them from being successful. A female, because we're emotional, will drop and lose everything because over a guy because we're emotional. And I feel like that's my opinion, but I feel like that's true.
Yes.
So I ruined it from my emotions instead of keeping it to myself and being quiet. I could have still had a friendship at least with this person.
So why did you come out? Was it he stopped calling you? Was it?
No, I was
you
just
seen him with other
one of
girls?
them
Mad
young
about
bitter,
another
yeah,
girl.
about a girl, and it wasn't cool. You know, and I always wanted to say, like, you know, apologize because it was just so wrong. So,
But he was wrong you.
yeah, but it
So you
wasn't.
think
It wasn't. The only time
They weren't in a relationship.
But I'm
She
saying,
knew she was.
if-
He
but-
knew. He knew. She knew she wasn't a.
But if I'm
my
her,
girl.
but if I'm her, and I'm like, okay, if he wrong me,
Okay, so Drake
because
is
he's
wrong
sleeping
you,
with this other
Charlamagne.
girl,
Right.
he might be wrong her,
But
and
if
then
I'm
come back
telling
to
you
sleep with
we
me.
not girlfriends, and I'm just smashing you. Then you,
But
you-
y'all
Charlamagne just
wrong.
put himself
Why
in
we
your
talking about
position,
this? Doesn't
getting
this
raw.
all-
y'all make
I'm
sure
just
y'all
saying
get the
not
single
wrong.
bad woman.
I'm just,
I'm sorry.
that makes you think as a woman, though, right, Johnny? You like, okay, if he hitting me raw, and I know he probably hitting other chicks.
No,
raw,
that was
too.
the only thing that I was upset about. But it's uncomfortable to even talk about now. But I do apologize because he didn't do nothing wrong to me. That man ain't never do nothing wrong to me, and I feel bad.
Yeah,
for
You
him,
made the
so.
decision to
Today's
be
his
with him
birthday,
knowing
too.
that y'all weren't in a
Yeah,
relationship.
like it was me.
And-
Like I said, I'm 28. I was like 20, 21.
He never
like,
told you
young.
we're in a relationship. I'm with
No,
just
it was
you.
just me in my little head, as some girls at that time do, thinking that they.
You
could
think
get
your
popular
beef with other women is usually because of men?
No, I don't never have beef with women because of men.
Because I saw the
It'd be
Cat Williams
because
situation.
it'd be because they really are out of line.
Mm-hmm.
People tend to mess with me and bother me a lot, and I try to be cool and just let it go, and then they keep doing it. They keep messing with me. Then I black out, and my blackout might be a little different. But that's what I'm learning over time too, is to just not even react.
I seen you fight a couple times in the club.
Yeah, I don't even
definitely have.
react. Yeah, like
seen
just
her fighting
going
Jersey
through stuff.
girls?
He
Absolutely.
used to DJ for me. Like
I seen a couple
I
times.
just can't do it no more. That's not important in my life no more. I literally sing my ass off, and I work hard. My videos I pay for. Me doing this New York run, like this damn interview was everything to me. I was like, woke up at 4 o'clock in the damn morning for this damn interview, and was scared as hell. Was I not?
Yeah, she was.
Like
I
I'm
told her.
nervous because this is important. I get to tell my story, and I appreciate
I
it.
still
told her, I
dancing?
said, let's wait
No,
until it's the right time.
I stopped dancing in January.
So you retired, no more dancing.
Yeah, no more dancing. I'm on a TV show now, so that
Growing Up Hip Hop
Yeah, growing
Atlanta.
up in hip hop. So focused on my music, and nothing's gonna take that
Yeah,
away
so what
from
I told
me.
Johnny was,
Yeah.
I was like, let's wait until you have something that
2 months ago.
Yeah. The EP came out, so you have something specific to talk about, and Growing Up Hip Hop is on, so we can talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was surprised. I remember the first time I saw you playing the piano and singing, I was like, I didn't know she did that.
thank
Because
you.
a lot of the headlines I used to see was
Negative.
negative. It'd be like she twerked and had a miscarriage on stage. And
Is that true?
No.
I'm about to say,
Actually,
what?
But that
no,
was a
actually,
headline.
my ex was very abusive. I have been through some shit. My ex was very
The
abusive,
one that
and I
was
didn't
died?
even
The one
know.
that got
No,
killed?
no.
Another one.
I didn't even know I was miscarrying. So I never made it to the stage. I thought it was just, your minstrel, you know what I'm saying? And I actually almost bled to death in the dressing room, because I was getting ready for work. I didn't know what was going on. I still have to work. The dude that I was pregnant for, he really wasn't doing nothing for me. So I felt I could still work. I wasn't showing, and I really was having a miscarriage.
So you knew you were pregnant though.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had a miscarriage, and it was the worst. But people over-exaggerate. I never even went to the front of the stage.
So
That was something personal that happened, and then people just,
blew it up.
yeah. So that didn't happen.
How many
either.
months were you when it happened?
I was about to be 2.
Okay.
Like I just, yeah.
I,
lot of
I
stress.
definitely remember that
A
story.
lot of stress. I've been through some things, so.
When did you start going to therapy?
I actually stopped. The last time I went to therapy was about 2 years ago.
You got a lot going on. You got,
I do,
you got
and
trauma from past experiences. You got
I
grief,
guess 'cause I don't want to
grief
accept
counseling.
it. I'd be
Yeah.
scared, kind of, and I think people are afraid to say that they have some. I wouldn't say mental issues, but issues that's in their life where we cover them up, and I'm one of them because I try to cover it up with music or making somebody else happy or, giving my family money to make sure they're good and not realizing that if I'm not right with myself yet, I can't excel or level up to the next place that I need to be. So
Indeed.
I have been thinking about it, and it's like. I guess I'm debating because I don't want the past for them to bring it up and I get emotional and I know how I get.
It's worth
but
it,
I'm
man.
willing to do it.
How old are you?
I just turned 28.
Yeah, do it now. Don't wait till you 39.
Yeah, I'm not
I
getting. I
waited till I was
promise.
39.
I promise you. I promise you.
And it's too much to unpack.
How did you
I'm
forgive?
into-
Because you forgave. You said you and your mom are cool now, right? How did you wind up forgiving your family?
My mom had cancer like 3 times. Not like she did. I grew up in the hospital. That third one hit me hard. And I basically told, my stepfather, like, if you don't tell, I swear to God, like, I'll kill you myself. Because you're destroying me and my mother. You know what I mean? And I love my mom. So I guess whatever happened, she just said, hey, can you pay for my divorce? And I'm like, yeah.
So your stepfather told her that he molested you?
I don't know what
or you don't
happened, but it must have been other things too. But it got to that point where I paid for the divorce. Like, and my mom was like, do you hate me? I'm like, no, you my mom. You birthed me. Like, point blank, period. You stab me in my dang on arm, I'm gonna be pissed, but I love you. And I don't know where this loving type of person in me, I don't know where it came from, because people have done things to me and I'm like, it's okay. I was on TV for free on Love and Hip Hop, the top girl on my 5th season. And my manager didn't get me, like, basically free on TV.
How
like,
much you getting that regular basic Mona Scott check?
I didn't get
$1,500?
I didn't get
So
nothing.
you were on there and not getting paid?
She didn't pay you at all?
And that's where the rage and the fighting came from. Rich Dollars was my manager at the time.
Bitch dollars, as I like to call them.
All right, so Richard.
You're trying to be a better person.
Yes, definitely trying. That Gemini size, be perfect, Johnny.
So he was stealing your money?
He put you on
No,
Love
I
and
just
Hip Hop
didn't
and
go
you
on
didn't
didn't
TV.
negotiate
There was nothing there. So it was a
That's
lot.
poor management.
It was a lot.
How many seasons were you on?
One.
Just one season.
Just that one. You didn't get paid at all?
No, I got bookings, and I thought for me. I thought it was like, oh, that must be how it worked. Until I started with WeTV, and I seen a check. I was like, oh no, this is how it's supposed
you
to
get
be.
paid for reality TV?
But you know what? I
Yeah.
will say this, Johnny. You said that you had been blackballed for so long, so that might have been
Deborah
a stepping
Antony
stone.
actually helped me.
Yeah, for you to-
we're not working together, but I can't sit here and say she didn't place me where I need to be. She put me back on TV because she's the executive, one of the executives at WeTV with that show. So they put me on. I had 10 seconds the first season. Second season, I got beat up with Bow, and that made the highest rating. And then the third one, they made me a cast member. So I took it and ran with my music. I flew them to Jamaica for my Elephant Man song, like everything. Everything I could think of. Zaytoven's tour, everything I could think of, I had them film.
Why did you think Rich Dollars would be a good manager for you?
You know what it is? This is a perfect example. She'll tell you, she'll even, I swear, verify this. I was so scared to meet you, right? But then when I meet you and we're talking, it's like different. So that's what that means. It's like Rich Dollars. I seen him and I only knew, oh, he did this for this person he wrote. And then when you get to meet him,
What
it's
do
either
you write?
You wrong. You so wrong.
I'm serious.
No,
What-
not
what-
right, but like.
He helped
We
out
knew him
Bad
for
Boy.
Ryan
Bad boy,
Leslie.
like
He
this
did
is the
Ryan
things that I
Leslie.
knew. Ryan Leslie
Let's
and
be
stuff
real.
like he
We
did.
were cool with
No,
Rich
yeah,
Dollars,
Rich
too.
has done a
He
lot.
worked in
Like
the industry
so
for a
that's
while.
all I
Olivia.
knew. But that's
That's
what
it.
I
Huh?
knew.
Olivia.
And
that's
Ryan
it.
Leslie.
And Olivia.
No,
Ryan Leslie
Olivia.
and
You
Yeah,
can't-
Ryan
you can't give
Leslie
credit
too.
for Ryan Leslie.
He helped all
no,
those
But
situations.
we used to see him. He was affiliated.
Olivia, but continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
This guy.
I just felt like it would be a great opportunity. I was still dancing. I didn't want to dance no more. And I get on TV and sing and play piano. You know what I mean? And it didn't go that way. I got one scene playing piano, and the rest was just me fighting Daryl Strawberry's daughter, the mother, the executive. I was reckless. And I was on drugs still. You know?
That's when you was on coke
Yeah,
crazy?
I was just wilding. My mom was still sick. Boyfriend just died. So it was just full of anger. You know, I wasn't thinking about the music. I wasn't thinking about anything but just fight.
A lot of that drugs was addiction, but it was also self-medication too, right?
Yeah, it helped me mellow myself. It helped me not think about, oh, God.
About what?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I've been through some shit.
Go ahead.
You're silly, yo.
serious.
You get
Go
on my
ahead.
nerves. I've been through some shit. So when I think about my boyfriend that died, I be crying. I think about, he'd be like, you know what? Bitch, you better not be crying. You better do this, and that's what I do. I'm so mad that he got my hand like we Wendy
Come
Williams
on,
at
get
the
it
damn
out.
Dr. Phil's. But I'm just glad that I'm here and I'm grinding because I got something to prove. My music and my passion, I know that shit gonna help my parents and everything out. That's all I want to do is just do great music and fucking win. That's it. So these tears are not because of anything else but the hard work that I go through. through. I go
Get the snot. You got a little snot.
I got snot too, left to right.
I'm just playing.
Left to right. All right. So
Guy's a jerk.
yeah, I could deal with him. I could deal. It's just I've been through some stuff,
Right.
and I want people. I want girls and even boys that's going through shit like to know that it don't matter what people say that you can't do. You could do it.
That's why
You know what I'm
need
saying?
to go to a therapist.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Don't
I don't
wait
know.
it-
I'm gonna do it. Don't think you're being sarcastic. I get it a lot from my mom.
I go every week.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be right with you. Might not be the same doctor because you know your pay is a little higher than mine.
Well, I don't even know if it's helping Charlamagne. Charlamagne ain't.
I don't see
Because you know why?
I
You
don't
know
see
why?
that
But you know
much.
why? But you know why? Because I waited till I was 39. So I'm unpacking 40 years of bullshit. That's why I said don't wait. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit out the way now.
Yeah, I do believe that I do. I do want to do it. I'm just a little nervous, but I do want to do it.
What
It'll
you
help
nervous
me.
about?
I think it's just to recap everything.
It's emotional.
It's emotional. Just like
You
how
see
right now I
right now?
triggered
Bring it
off.
back up, yeah.
I try my best to put on this persona of happiness, which I am, but it's not all the way happiness. So I try to psych myself. I always tell my friends, like, psych yourself into happiness. And what that means is I wake up, I have a nice little house, but I pretend it's a mansion. Because then when I do get there, I'm grateful.
That's right.
I don't drive at all. I don't even own a car. I downplayed everything in my life so I could put all my money into my music. As long as we got Uber, and when it's time for events, I can get an Uber XL, I'm straight. I'm very simple, never owned a piece of jewelry, nothing. Like, I got it out the mud. So long as I'm focused on that music, there's nothing else that matters.
Yeah, I would say
to
people
me.
might have a misperception of you because when you first reached out, I was like, okay, you know, and I had looked at all your video clips before, but I was like, I don't know what kind of person she is. 'Cause
Yeah.
she seems like she be going off on people.
No, I'm sensitive. I'm a sensitive, quiet.
But now you hear the whole backstory, and we can
Yeah.
hear the issues that you've had with anger and other things that you probably still have not addressed. And you know, there's a lot of things you've also been going through publicly, like dating. When I saw you, I was like, "Aren't you in a relationship?" And that was
Deion Sanders' son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just decided to go separate ways. I don't need to be with somebody right now. I feel like I need to focus on me and love myself more. And I think that's what people are fearful to say.
Mm-hmm.
They want to say, I love me, but you really don't. I don't think I fully love myself fully. I think I'm at 70%. And I'm honest with myself.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? And some people be like, no. And then be at home in a bathroom stall crying their eyes out, popping pills. I'm not that person.
And sometimes people feel like they need to be in a relationship
Yeah.
in order to feel complete.
and I felt like that too
Mm-hmm.
at first. And I'm like, nah, I just need to be by myself. Let me find out what Jhonni loves.
But
what-
it's good because you're grinding, you're reaching out to people, you're trying to get
Yeah.
things accomplished.
When I hit you, that's what I do. I don't sleep a lot. So I just be in people DMs like, hi, I'm Jhonni. I play 6 instruments. I sing. I'm on this TV show. I want to know if we can network. You know, or if it's like, hey, I'll give you a couple free posts if it's like a photographer, or I'll tip you and give you a free post. Can we do this? I've always done that all my life.
Right.
Just networking.
That's right. I've always
Yeah.
said you got to work just harder for yourself than anybody else will work for you. Because
Yeah.
sometimes people are waiting for, oh, why didn't you hit them up? Why don't you book this person?
Yeah,
But it's
and I'd
great
rather
that
just
you'll
reach out.
Are you
Absolutely.
Cool? Are you cool with Cardi? Were y'all cool? Because I know y'all
Yes.
were dancing around the same time.
Yeah. Cardi,
see her grind and her
when
come up.
we was at I forgot what club we was at.
Perfections.
And no, this was a club that she walked up to me after the first fight she had with the braids. She's like, they got me fighting and everything on there. I'm like, yo, listen to Stephanie Gale, you be fine. And I turn around and she blew up. But it's crazy because I did a remix to her song on the piano. She posted it. She'll shout me out.
Dope.
She'll say hi, you know, how you doing? How you feeling? Control your attitude. So she's always been the same consistency. So I like her. I fuck with Cardi.
Oh, we like Cardi.
Yeah,
we love Cardi up here.
Cardi.
We love Cardi. We
Love
on
Cardi.
Cardi's payroll.
Don't say that.
Jhonni, are these labels hollering at you yet?
I finally got some people to speak to me. Like it took a minute, but I got some things in the work. I just haven't spoke about it. Just like I didn't tell nobody till today that I was on here. Like I gotta sometimes keep things to myself. But I got a couple which I'm happy about, which is shocking. But
And how's the relationship with Deb now? Because like you said, she did do a lot for you, but then things kind of went left on the show.
I'm a forever lover. You know, not if, because that means you failed automatically. But when I get up there and be successful, she didn't ask me for a check. It just, in me, I feel like I owe her like something. Because when I was on them drugs and I had to go to the hospital from a collapse, pulling my IV out and running, that lady was right there. When my mom couldn't be because she was sick at that time. So this lady, when I moved from Detroit down here and she got me at Detroit, I was homeless in Detroit too, pulled me in Atlanta, let me stay at the bottom basement of her mansion. Like, this lady has done a lot. Clothes, everything. So
How come you don't speak it anymore?
we just, you know how business, nothing about, and I don't want nobody to think that it's about money. It's that she's never stole from me. So I can't sit here and be like, oh, she did She never did that to me. You know, it's more of just you outgrow each other. She became like a second mom, and sometimes when you have like a mom figure and you have personal issues, then you get on those, and that can be irritating at times. So we just decided to go our separate way. But she's never done nothing bad to me. You know what I mean? She got me on this show, and that helps. I ain't dancing no more. So
Are you already going to be on the next season?
yeah, they gave me 2. They gave me 2 seasons. Yep.
Is it hard to stay, you know, level-headed on reality TV, or
Not
do you
that
feel
show.
like you got to turn up for the camera?
Not
and
that
go
show.
back to your
I
old ways?
purposely, what happened with the first episode when it first came on, that was only first and last time I turned up. Everything else is straight music. I saved up $7,500 in 2 months. I know that might seem long to do, but I have other things that I did, and I brought my friend Drea that's out there, me and 12 other people from the TV show just to go out there and film my video. My production left me. My person that was supposed to film left me, and I was in Jamaica by myself for 2 days. And I got that video done because Elephant Man came in late. I said, I'm not leaving Jamaica until I get that video.
Done.
So y'all find somebody. So the Bob Marley Mansion we was using for Airbnb, they had people because he's a musician, the family is a musician. They found somebody, and I filmed the second half of my video and got it done.
Grind it
So
out.
Now,
TV is important to me right now because I'm able to control it, you know, versus back then.
You got nice teeth.
Thank you.
Are they real?
I still
Oh,
got to get
okay.
them done. Because
They
this
don't look as
happened with
big
the
as everybody
abusive.
else's.
It's so crazy that he said that because the first thing they said, yo, Charlamagne gonna go on and on your horse teeth. I'm like, no, we not. Don't say nothing. Like, no, but
they shave him down, right? They shave him down.
I'm
after
gonna
that.
shave him down. This is
Yeah.
my last one.
Yeah, they don't look as big as other
I just
people's.
gotta shave
I
them.
actually thought they were real, so I'm
No,
stupid.
abusive relationship,
stupid,
had to
though.
refix them. And it's from the same doctor that everybody's going to.
Who?
Mario, Dr. Mario. But I just
So
told him
Mario
I
need
wanted
to
them
stop
short.
giving them big ass chunks of
I
teeth to
had
people.
mine is this little. No, they were that big and then they got smaller. So I'm gonna go back one more time because they have to give me my bridge and they'll be smaller.
Have
You
you
said it
had
was
any
because of an
problems with
abusive
I'm gonna
relationship?
start telling people that.
So somebody
you got that
knocked your
Super
teeth
Mario
out?
smile.
Wow, that's crazy.
Have you had problems with plastic surgery at all?
I don't have problems with plastic
No,
surgery.
have you heard? I mean, I hear so many times girls getting ass shots.
Oh.
And then later on-
Anything leaking?
No, nothing leak. Actually, I think I did pretty good because I shaped myself of what I think that my body frame should be.
Did you go in the basement to do it, or
No. I went to an actual doctor, Dr. Curves and Dr. Fairweather.
Dr. Curves?
Yeah, and I went because after the surgery, I got a lot of people that, ask me things. So with these certain doctors, we'll do like a deal where I bring them clientele. I tell them, hey, you don't smoke and drink. Like, I'm not one of them girls about to tell you to go in the basement with ass shots. Go get a Brazilian lift that's $6,000 instead of going and doing something fake and you get hurt, because then that falls back on me.
Right.
So I get a lot of requests because they look and they're like, oh, you look natural looking. I'm like, thanks. Okay, here's the info. I'm one of them people. If you need something, I'm going to give you the information. It ain't going to hurt me to get yourself done.
So you said you was fat when you was young.
I was a fat girl.
Then you got the 102. Was that because of the drugs?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, with the drinking and stuff, I believe so. I was like 120. I was pretty small.
Very
Damn, Envy, I was small. Yeah.
He said 102. He was very
I was
He was dead
exaggerating.
serious
Yeah,
though. I
that
was
was
like
Bad tiny.
little butt. And
Now, Deb also had to come pull you off the stage,
yes.
right? You were still stripping on growing.
Yes,
growing
I
up.
was, because I'm gonna be honest. You got to make that coin. I that's how I became homeless the second and third time. I got on TV. I'm gonna be a big superstar, not really realizing that them checks go slower when you're not as relevant. So I just was
I
being.
could have told you that, Johnny.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I mean, I'll be naive sometimes. So I was like, well, damn, I got to go back to dancing if I make it $2,500, $3,000, and my name is still popular as a stripper. So I'm making all this money, got my house and stuff, and she was just like, somebody snitched on me and told her I was at their club.
Yeah, we seen that scene.
And then they came in, and I'm like, nah, hell no. Let me get the hell
So
up
what you
out
doing
of
with all
here.
your money? Because you made a lot of money dancing.
Being reckless.
Did you make a lot of money? Be for
Yeah.
real. 'Cause I
Oh,
don't
no, I
want-
could pull up my phone right now. My bank statements show that the Bank of America has this new app that shows you what you make monthly. 18,000, 15,000. It was embarrassing to see me making this money. And I'm like, what am I doing? Fucking off money.
Show me.
Shopping.
Can I see?
Throwing money back at somebody.
What the phone
I
at?
was one of these too.
Throwing
I
money
was-
back, oh, you mean back in the strip club? Throwing
Throwing
money?
back in the strip club, trying to
Shopping.
shine, trying to be cute. Didn't need a car because I'm in New York, so I'm just flashing, thinking it's okay. But then I'm still living with my grandmother in her apartment.
Dang.
You know what I mean? So I'm not doing my money right.
So how much was you making?
I was giving to dudes too, not in a pimp way, but like, oh, I like a dude. Maybe if I go get him some shoes, like just not loving myself enough. You ain't getting shit up out of me now. But,
Shit.
but
That one of them niggas.
no, I
raw.
mean, if I care, let me say, if I care about somebody, even though if they make more money than me, if I care about them, I'm gonna, of course, shower them with gifts and stuff, because that's what usually you do when you fall in love with stuff. I'm a love hoe. I love love. I think love is amazing. After everything I've been through, I love it. I think it's dope as hell. It's just I haven't seen it yet.
Well,
You
that's also because of a lot of the trauma that you experienced when you was young. You didn't
And
get
I said,
the love.
yeah. So I'm like, if I have a child, I wouldn't do this to my child. Or if this happens, this is what I won't do. You know. So
You sure you're not dating somebody right now?
no,
Okay.
no, no, Angela.
Okay.
No,
Just
Angela.
asking. I'm just asking.
No, no,
So how much money was you making?
no.
And I got 3 questions. 'Cause this is
All right, hit me because I knew it was coming.
Okay,
This
you're
is
not-
too
You're
easy.
not dating nobody. She's lying.
I'm talking to somebody, but I want to. I guess.
Okay, it's private.
Yeah, because
Okay.
every
Is he
time I make
celebrity?
something public, it be going left.
Is he a celebrity? Yes. Okay.
Has he
You're-
been on
you're
the
a bad
Breakfast
liar.
Club?
Man, I don't know. Look,
You're a bad
that's
liar.
a nice
Say-
jacket, and that's a hell of a nice Envy baseball. Yeah, I like that.
We're going to see it on the gram soon, I'm sure.
You said 3 questions. Come on, that was 2. You said how much money did she make? Go ahead.
How much money were you making?
Probably in a weekly, probably about 5,000-6,000 a week.
Okay.
You
that's
said her
cool.
monthly statements
Yeah,
were
it
like
was-
15,000, 18,000.
Even now, my friends get on me, my PR, Vanessa, like all of them get on me, like save your money. And now it's more of I can't save as much. I'm saving better now, but it's more dishing out that music.
What's the most
Was
you
it
made
worth
that
it?
night?
Yeah, well, now it's worth it to spend the money.
She
But
said
was
that's
it worth
back
it then?
herself.
Okay.
no, it wasn't.
All right,
It was
good.
just stupid.
What's the
shit.
most you made on a night though?
My birthday. Oh no, I forgot about V-Live when we did All Star. Malaya came in with 46,000, and me and H-Town Sierra came with 26,000 apiece in the course of 3 days.
Wow.
So that's the most I made. But I guess
You
if
made
you split it down,
26,000 a day for 3 days?
no, 26,000 in 3 days.
Wow.
I actually started branching that money. I actually did do good. My brother's going to school right now for brain surgery. He got 6 more years,
Oh.
and I help him with that. So
That's
I'm like
dope.
proud of that. And then whatever my parents
Mm-hmm.
need, I try to do the best that I can, with that. But it's expensive for music, so that's where it was. Yeah.
And as far as like men, right? Do you make men wear condoms now because you know that you could get attached to them, letting them hit raw?
I think
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
it's necessary to be protective. Period.
Yeah.
I think I believe at a young age, younger people, we tend to do dumb shit because we don't think about things. We don't think about popping that pill and now how that affects somebody else, or doing these drugs, or having sex, having unprotected sex, and now everybody else wants to do it. You're not setting a right example. Yeah,
And it's
example
also
for
not
her.
safe. Like you
Yeah,
said,
it's
your
not.
ex
It's
cheated
not.
on you.
Yeah,
a whole
it's just
bunch
like
of times.
so it's not cool at all. So I don't condone that,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also good to teach people and tell them why.
Did you
'cause
ever have an STD?
no, hell no. Oh, that's so crazy. Look, so I printed out my shit because I swear I thought you was gonna ask me some crazy shit. I was gonna pull it out, but I will post it on Instagram. Yes.
You can bring it with that. You got STD results? You got blood work?
Yeah, I always do it. Why
You
wouldn't
bought
you?
blood work to the Breakfast Club?
No, not blood work.
What you got?
Her
I
STD results.
said I wanted to do like a health paper. Yeah, because I didn't know what you was gonna ask because I
Johnny,
know.
you do not have to post your health results. It's
Look, I didn't know how
okay. You do
Charlamagne
not
was
have
gonna
to do
come
that.
at me.
I'm
I was
chilling.
scared.
Plus, those documents can be doctored.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
I video mine. I video mine.
No, we
There
don't
you
do
go.
that.
I video
mine.
mine. I videos mine.
I actually, I feel sorry for Johnny. You know what I'm saying? But I know
I
you
wouldn't
don't
say
wanna
no.
do it.
Johnny.
I wouldn't say
Don't
don't
feel
feel
sorry
sorry
for
for me because
But
it's like
understand her story.
I understand your story.
yeah, like I
understand the
really
pain.
well yeah. Okay, so thank you.
I say
But-
that. I understand the pain.
Thank you. I feel like I want people to learn from me, not to feel sorry,
Right.
but to be like, yo, this bitch still going hard. Like she's still going for her dream. Like I don't want nobody to feel like because you've been through shit to cripple yourself.
It's more of a story
You know
of
what I mean?
resilience. Like no matter what, you got to keep coming back
I
fighting.
give back to like I'm doing a Salvation 400 turkeys in Atlanta. I'm giving 400 turkeys back in my community service that I'm doing. I got an assault back then, so I have community service, y'all. So I actually spoke to them, and they're gonna let me sponsor. They're gonna sponsor me with the turkey drive. So I do humanitarian work. I love giving back. I love teaching people new stuff. I have to show people, not show them, but make them see what I see now. There's
Right.
I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I'm going through things emotionally, and I'll get help. But I want people to know that you could really come up out of
We'll be
something.
watching you, Johnny.
I
because
promise.
Do not
I
let
promise.
us down because we're going
I
to be
won't.
watching all the
All
moves
right.
that you make now. You came up here and talked about how much you're doing better, how resilient you are. And so we're going to be watching all your moves that you make.
And
So-
I appreciate you guys because I'm not going to lie. Years and years, I'm like, yo, I want to go in the Breakfast Club. And I think God was telling me, I know he was showing me, like, it's not your time. It's
Yeah,
not
it
your
would've
time to
been
do
good.
certain things.
We both was in different headspaces.
Yeah, like he would have roasted me. I would have cried.
Yeah, y'all
I would
had
have
it
had
back
a
and
whole
forth.
asthma attack. I'm like, bruh,
Y'all had it back and forth
is your
on
lace
social
front on? He
media.
would have
It
asked
was
all
good.
types of stuff, man. I'm glad y'all ain't go to these toes because, boy,
What's wrong with your toes?
Second toe. Look at the second toe.
You want me to say something. What's wrong with your toe?
Nothing's wrong with her toe.
Oh, it ain't painted.
No. E.T. fingers, boy.
Ain't nobody care about that.
E.T. fingers. You know what,
Right,
Johnny?
you'll
We
be
appreciate
fine,
you for
Johnny.
joining us.
Make sure y'all check
And go
out
get
her
therapy, Johnny.
and make
Thank
sure you check out her EP. That's why she's here.
Yes, check out my
I don't feel that sorry
EP
for her.
512. You know what? Oh, I can really sing though, Charlamagne.
Sing something.
Yeah,
Sing
she
something.
can
Hear
really
something right
sing.
now.
Say something.
Go
She
ahead.
can play 6 instruments
Go
and
ahead.
sing.
At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. Yeah. You like? Want me to sing something else?
She can sing, Charlamagne. Don't be a hater.
It was all right.
You sang 3 lines of At
Oh,
Last.
you want me to sing something else?
Yeah, sing.
What you want me
I
to
don't
sing?
think it's At Last. That's cheating almost.
How is that
That's hard to
cheating?
sing.
At Last?
Let's hear you sing it.
I'm not a singer. No,
What
I'm not
you want me
claiming
to
to be.
sing?
You sing it. I'm not claiming to be a singer.
You don't think that's a hard song to sing?
It was cool. Yeah. I mean, you picked a big song. I mean, that's a hell of a song.
What is the hate
But
you
you
wanted,
You
Johnny?
pick At Last. You supposed to
the hate you
sing At Last. You just kind of
At last.
kind of hummed a little bit.
I hummed it a little bit. I
Yeah.
didn't want to do too much.
All right, Johnny. Thank
But I
you
want
for
you to go
joining
see
us.
a therapist. And if I come across your music by accident, I'll listen
By
to it.
accident, look, you're going to love my music, goddammit. I'm about to roast you. I told him he looked like Jiminy Cricket when we was going
I
at it
remember
at it
that.
with each other.
I remember that.
Boy, he was lighting my ass up. I said, what does he
I did
look
not
like?
say nothing about you. I gave you donkey
I
today.
said he looked like Jiminy Cricket.
I
was
remember
like-
that.
He
He
kinda-
blocked.
he
I
kinda-
think you blocked
You
me.
blocked her?
Oh, you blocked
I
him?
don't block nobody.
Go to the phone right now.
Is
Let's
he
see.
still? Are you
Let's
still
see.
blocked?
My mans.
Johnny, are you still
Look.
blocked?
Let's see.
Where
I
is
don't
that
think
at?
I'm blocked no more.
I don't block nobody.
I think you blocked me.
I don't block people.
I think you blocked me.
Where at? What is it? Let me see.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
What? I'm not
What?
blocked?
I don't block people. I don't listen.
He blocked me. When I said he looked like
I did
Jiminy
not.
Cricket, your boy blocked me.
He kind of do look like Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy the Cricket?
I'm going, because
I've
then he
heard
going to say
worse.
I look like
He
something.
said I heard
I'm
worse.
not-
All
You're
right.
fine, Johnny.
It's Johnny Blaze. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.